Welcome everybody. Let's take a look at the stock market today. This is the weekly chart. We always want to take a look at all relevant time frames. I just want to take a moment here. When I'm trading, I'm here in my office, and to the members I stream the 5 minute, the 15 minute, and the 1 hour chart. But I'm always taking a look at all the different time frames, the weekly, the daily, and the intraday charts. Okay, I'm always aware of them. I'm not just trading 5 minute or 15 minute charts. You have to be aware of all the time frames. It's going to make you a much better trader, okay? So that's why we look at multiple time frames. Okay, let's take a look at this chart here. So, we've got this green candlestick going on for this week. Just be aware of what I'll probably do here is let me just look at this cycle low right here. I think it's the 16th of July. Yeah. So right here is July 16th, this low. Just be kind of aware of that. We might get a little bit more of a bounce here in the market, and then we might see the market stall or pull back a little bit into July 16th. So just kind of be aware, if you need to pause this video and take a look at this, and just understand there's a lot of different cycle lows going on in this area. So just be cognizant that the market might, be a little funky. Okay, take a look at the daily. All right, so here we are on the daily chart. Now, originally I had this cycle low for June 25th, and sure enough, that's pretty accurate. You can see the SMI is doing a little bouncy bounce thing here, trying to go north. Yeah. And the last 3 trading days of, two of them been really small, but, I think we had a 53 range day there. So there's a little bounce going on here. You could always have, a red day, a down day intermixed in here. Just be cognizant of that. But I do think overall we're going to continue to see prices go up here for a little bit. Just again, be aware of that July 16th cycle low is somewhere kind of like over here, on the weekly chart. So that could have an impact. I think for the immediate future, more days than not, I think we'll see prices continue to go up. That doesn't mean every day is going to be a green day, but just, that's my sense of what the market's doing right now. So that's what's going on there. Okay, now before we take a look at the trade of the day, just wanted to show you real quick. I had didn't have a whole lot of time to trade. I made a little scalpy kind of trade. There it was $100. And it happened to be on this 15-minute chart. I saw that there was an alert right here that came in, which, by the way, the 5 to 15-minute and the 1 hour charts are streamed to the members. I was looking at the stream, and so I pulled up the 15-minute chart, separate from my streaming charts that I have over in the office here for the members. I said, hey, this is looking pretty good. And I only had a few minutes to do some trading, a very busy day for me. But once I got up here and I saw the SMI begin to roll over, I took a little scalpy little trade, and I had to jump out and go do some other things. And I made a quick $100. Really nice, right? Okay, let's look at the trade of the day. Okay, so here we are on the 5-minute chart. And there's something I want you to pay attention to just this day in general. All right, because we've seen on the daily chart that the last 3 days were up. Now there's small range days, but overall the days have finished where the close is higher than the open. That's really important to understand that. Hold on one second. Let me get rid of this. Put this on a 5 minute so we get rid of the cycles. So something I want you to see here is this is 8 o'clock in the morning. I think this was what, 8 o'clock exactly is when this alert came in, right here. Okay, and this is part of the streaming charts, and the members get to see it just like I do. And they also get alerted on the Discord server, and I'll show you that here in a minute. But what I want you to notice about this day is just look at this day overall. It's doing this, right? It's going this way. So that's why when I talk about looking at all the different time frames, it's really important, because when you look at the daily chart, you can see that we're coming out of the cycle low. And you can take that into account as you're trading intraday charts like 5 minute, 15 minute, and 1 hour as you're looking at the streams. Never lose sight of that. You always need to have that in the back of your mind. So even though today you could see there was some up and there was some down and up and down, overall the day went from low to high. Okay? Hope everybody gets that. Now looking specifically at, there's more than one trade of the day here, but looking at this one at 8 o'clock, my goodness. Seriously, look at this right here. The alert comes in, it's at 8 o'clock. There's maybe another 15 minutes down, 20 minutes down. The SMI begins to roll up. You could be a little more cautious and do it over here, maybe like, when the MACD begins to cross over. But for me, I tend to trade them right in this area. And man, you got this trade going on right here. Sure, it's choppy, and intraday is going to be choppy, especially with small range days. That's part of being trading intraday. You know, to become a mature trader, you have to understand position size. Don't oversize your position, because then you'll be jumping in and out of trades. You also have to understand your own emotions, because a lot of people trade emotionally and they're jumping in and out of trades and they're just, they're losing more money than they're making. You have to be able to weather moving market, right? You have to weather when there's going to be red candlesticks like this one. Because overall this is going up, but you got to weather this big old red candlestick right here. You have to understand that if this is showing things go up, that when you get a big red candlestick, that may not mean jump out, unless you're just scalping. If you're just going to scalp all day, which I don't blame people for scalping on such small range days, but you got to know how to stay into a trade. Is the point I'm really trying to make. Okay, let's take a look at another one. This one right over here. This one happened at 1:05 in the afternoon my time. Again, it was the same scenario. Look at this. It began to roll up, and it was just take off all the way to here, to the top of the SMI. So you're looking at 44.22-ish kind of area up to 44.30. That's 7 points. Okay. If you're trading the ES like I'm trading the ES, that's some serious money right there. It's really nice. So you had several opportunities. You had one here. You had one here. Yeah, I mean, I probably, I didn't, was not available at the time that this alert came in. It's not a bad alert. A little bit harder to trade. But really, if you look at this right here, this SMI, the way it came down and curled back up, that's really just a continuation of this alert over here. That's really what that is. When you see the MACD like this, very positive, I mean, it's in negative territory, but the MACD itself is wide and gaining momentum going upward like this, then this is what we call, re-entering the market and taking the long side trade again. Because again, remember that the daily chart is showing that market's going up. Right? So you want to be taking advantage of all the upside opportunities. And again, there was another one right here. It took a little while for it to mature. I was talking to a lot of the members on the Discord server today, chiming in that, I felt like what the market was going to do. And man, it just did exactly what I thought it was going to do today. It was really nice. It was a nice little end of day bounce. So you had 1, 2, 3 solid indications of there was money opportunities all throughout this day, even though the range was small. Okay, so here we are over on the Discord server. Now you saw today that, everybody has different count sizes and what they can trade and what they can't trade, but you saw I made $100 on just a quick scalp because I didn't have time to really stay in the market. I was busy today. Okay, but just keep that in mind as you're looking at this, the membership service. This is where all the service takes place, is on the Discord server. And this is where the S&P 500 alerts from the streaming charts that I just showed you, one of them, the 5-minute. But remember, there's 5-minute, 15-minute, and 1 hour. So they get an indication on the streaming chart. The members get that. Plus, they get the alerts coming in here on the Discord server. In this case, it comes to the S&P 500 alerts channel, right? And members are just probably right-clicking on the label of the channel. Come here, they click notifications, and they get all messages. So you can see throughout this whole day, the alerts that were coming in, right? We talked about 3 of them. They're right here within the alerts that they're showing up in this channel. So if you're busy throughout the day as a member, maybe you got your mobile app, your mobile device, and you have the Discord app on your mobile device. And if you set the notifications, you'd get alerted if that's what you want to do. There's also gold for those that want to trade commodities like I do sometimes, crude oil, top 30 stock for top 30 symbols for the S&P 500 and the NASDAQ going to this stock alerts channel. And then daily alerts is more for swing traders. If those type of alerts would be just for people that want to do swing trades and not doing intraday kind of stuff. And then the premium symbols, I'll talk about that in a minute. But if you like what you're seeing in this video, click on the link in the comment section. It'll be the pinned comment to the top. Just click on that. It'll bring you over to this Get a Server right here. You're going to come to server subscriptions. You click on that, and you're going to get this web page right here. Now it's $7.99. Now I just showed you that I traded on a little scalp today for $100. That pays for I don't know how many months, more than 10 months worth of membership on one trade. And that's with me having almost no time to trade today. So the opportunities are there. It's up to you to take advantage of them. This price is extremely, extremely good value. With all the inflation in the world that's going on, I keep this price low so people can actually participate and trade and not spend a lot of money on expensive memberships, yeah? Now, if you're going to join, some people have problems with mobile devices joining, so you might want to join on a Windows desktop or Windows, maybe like a laptop first, okay? Join the Discord server that way, get into the membership, and then after you do that, you can use your mobile device to get on the Discord server. It's just for the sign up, you may have to use something other than your mobile device. All right. Now here you see this little screenshot. This is everything that comes with the service. Okay. Talked about the streaming charts here. 5 15-minute, 1 hour. The S&P 500 alerts, 5 15-minute, 1 hour there too. That happens on the Discord server and a daily. Okay. The top 30 stocks. Those alerts come in for that for the S&P 500 and the NASDAQ. Okay. The premium symbols. This is the same alert logic that I use on the charts. At the end of the day, goes and gets symbols for the futures, optionable stocks, industries. This would be for big funds that are rotating their money in and out of sectors and subsectors, right, in industries. So these are all just files sitting in that channel, this premium symbols channel in the Discord server. And then if there are any symbols that qualify for shorts, I have logic for that. It'll go ahead and pick up those symbols as well. Now, I've been, quite a few new members coming aboard, so welcome new members. That's great. If you want to get the nightly email, okay, new members or existing members, if you want to get the nightly email, I suggest that you sign up. And the way you're going to do that is drop your email address into the emails only channel on the Discord server. Then every night you'll get the S&P 500 chart. It'll be attached to the email. I usually give a paragraph or so of my comments about what I think the market's going to do, okay? And of course, everybody, both the public and the members, get the YouTube videos, all right? All right, happy trading, everybody. We'll talk to you all real soon again next time.